Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Oakland as the Warriors go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And for Los Angeles, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And one of the dynamic players we'll be seeing tonight is Draymond Green, so instrumental in the Warriors.
The Warriors have a Western Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend home court here at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, joining me Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. So the Lakers win the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Lakers. Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Russell is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Hibbert in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Randall with the bucket.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Curry outside. Can't get it to go. And the Lakers take it the other way. And for Kobe Bryant, how difficult was last season? Starting out strong, even though the team, Greg, around him wasn't very good. But then everything, including Bryant, fell to pieces.
And when you're a competitor, the way this guy is a competitor, you can't stand to lose. So you push your body to the limit to avoid that. But what happens at age 36 when you've got the kind of miles that Kobe Bryant has, you know, you just can't go it alone. That's why Kobe lasted only 35 games.
The Lakers on offense. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, when Byron Scott and I had a chance to catch up a few minutes ago, he talked about the impact of opposing big man Andrew Bogut, saying there just aren't that many 7-footers with his kind of game. A great interior defender first and foremost. We can't get tunnel vision when we attack the rim. He's got size and strength, and we can't allow him to bully us for offensive rebounds. Let's see if they can keep Bogut from having a big game, guys.
Thanks again, Doris. Now Russell. After the missed three from Klay Thompson. Here's Bryant. From 13 feet, it goes down. Kobe's got his first 2 points. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Bogut the pass to Curry. And the wing jumper offline.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Bryant. And Curry pulls it down.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Thompson with the bucket.
A strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Russell kicks to Bryant. Hibbert with a screen for Bryant to the right side. Hibbert dishes to Bryant. That's good. Kobe's got his second basket.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
Feeds to Barnes. It's blocked. The drive by Russell. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Last season for the Warriors really dominated from beginning to end to lead the league in, Greg, both offensive and defensive efficiency.
And Kevin, a lot of people knew the Warriors were good at offense. I mean, but they've been equally as good defensively over the past few seasons. Kind of flying under the radar for whatever reason. Not the case going forward.
Now, here is Russell. after the miss from Stephen Curry. The drive by Russell. Green with the block. And now Bogut running the floor all by himself.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now, here is Russell. Dishes it to Bryant. Hibbert with a screen for Kobe. Shot off the pick. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Thompson with the bucket. The Lakers trail. Russell with it. And it's Bryant in the corner. Stolen by Thompson. And here they come. Here's Curry. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
And Steph Curry, 6'3", 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Ezeli comes in for Green. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Thompson. Russell kicks to Sacre. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here. And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself up. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Steph Curry.
And guys, the Lakers last season were just a completely different team after Kobe's injury. Not so much in results, but just in how they played on the floor. They actually fared better without Kobe than most thought they would.
And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. Barbosa passes to Iguodala. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Iguodala's got his first bucket in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And for the Lakers without Kobe last season, it was really a stark difference in styles of play and quality. No single person, Clark, stepped in to carry their offense. It took a group effort.
Well, you know, it was almost April, Kevin, before somebody surpassed Kobe in field goal attempts on the team. It'll be interesting to see how they build the offense this year.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Lakers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And that one misses.
Well, the term dream season can be applied to Steve Kerr's first year. Comes in and sets a franchise record in wins and also wins a title for the Warriors in his first year. Still unreal.
Now here's Iguodala. Spates kicks to Barbosa. Pulls up on the wing. That one off the back iron and out.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
And it's the Warriors on the break. That's good.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now, here is Russell. Bass with the screen. Young dishes to Sacre. Over in the corner, Williams. The good-looking shot from the wing. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Warriors on top, ending the first quarter with a 13-4 run. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, told us about his comfort.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think Coach will allow me to take that shot, and it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Kerr is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side out for them the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
Or handball as
either
well.
one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, Nick Young and Kobe Bryant filling out the wings. Roy Hibbert is out there with Brandon Bass. And it's Williams at the point. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Spates. And it's Klay Thompson in for Andre Iguodala. And then for the Lakers, Julius Randle's checked in for Bass. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Williams. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered by Thompson. Now, Clarkson, he hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And that one's good.
And you know, with the Warriors, it goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys that could guard multiple positions and defend them well. That was a big reason they became champs.
His first shot coming late. Here's Kobe. Warriors with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And he gets the bucket. Barnes has got 5.
And you just look at this Warriors roster, and there are a ton of defensive playmakers. That ability to switch everything and be fine is what made them so tough on the defensive side of the ball.
Thompson passes to Green. Barnes kicks to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. No good from Bogut. Lakers trail by 9. Here's Young. Green with the block. And it's the Warriors on the break. Barnes got the ball. The shot by Curry, no good.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Kobe kicks to Randle. 5 to shoot. Here's Hibbert. Second shot opportunity. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Barbosa comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Robert Sacre, he's checked in for the Lakers. Russell comes in for Kobe.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat. And how about Sean Livingston? Just a terrific comeback story. Of course, he suffered that famous knee injury, one of the worst I've ever seen, and he has willed himself back to become a valuable player in this league.
Inside, Sacre with the block. Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered by Thompson. It's stolen by Green. Kicks it to Thompson. Another shot, and Green puts it in. Green's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Passes it to Randall, puts it up from 12. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And that's now 6 points for Julius Randle. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Pass to Ezeli. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Warriors lead by 9.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Timeout called the Lakers. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Spates checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Thompson. And stolen by Russell. Young outside. Here's Sacre. And the rejection by Ezeli. Iguodala dishes to Livingston. And there's Barbosa. That's good on the assist by Livingston.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Bass can't get it to go. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Ezeli. Iguodala outside from the arc. Another 3 for Golden State.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
And that concludes the first half. The Warriors on top. They lead by 12. And now let's catch it.
Gentlemen, I'm here with Roy Hibbert. And Roy, what do you think the team needs to do?
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They are leading by 12. Shaq, we'll start with you. How do you think they played?
I don't think anyone is.
So that does it for us. Hope you enjoyed our halftime show. Now, we take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half call.
Now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
Well, somehow the Lakers managed to avoid ending up in last place in the West last season. Still, it's a far, far cry from the Lakers teams of the past. Only 21 wins for them on the season.
Now, here's Clarkson, covered by Barnes. Randall kicks to Clarkson. No good on the 3. Warriors leading by 14. And for the Lakers against the rest of the West last year, they only went 9-43, Greg, in their own conference matches.
Yeah, and never a good sign when less than half of your wins come against your own conference. The Lakers know they have a long road ahead of them to get back to their years of Western Conference dominance.
Russell against Curry. Russell passes to Hibbert, unloads from 13. The shot no good. The Warriors go the other way with it. Barnes dishes to Thompson. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Lakers trail by 19. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And the Warriors put the ball in Thompson's hands a lot more last season. He ran the pick and roll and attacked the rim, taking more advantage of his size and ball handling ability at that off-guard position.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Gentlemen, Byron Scott had some advice for his team in that last timeout. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Randall. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Well, Greg, for Thompson, last season an uptick in his free throw attempts and his assists, and Clark, a reflection of his activity with the ball in his hand.
He's a complete player, terrific offensive player, outstanding defensively as well, and what I like about him is he never lacks for confidence. He stays aggressive at both ends of the floor.
Here's Clarkson. They need this, and it's sent back by Bogut. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. 8 points for D'Angelo Russell.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night. First game of the season, 7th pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft. Suited up for one game, broke his right leg 14 minutes in. And the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant stayed with him the entire time when he was really in shock on the floor.
He was, and unfortunately, for so many reasons. For one, he had really been progressing in the summer league, and the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him. And when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
On baseline, Jay. Here's Thompson. Second shot opportunity. They kick it out to Green. His three-pointer's off the mark. Lakers trail by 21. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost them.
Yeah, and the timing of it was bad, too. I mean, they're trying to cut down and cut into the lead. Just a tough, bad break there.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for the Warriors. And then for Los Angeles, Bass comes in for Randall. And it's Williams in for Jordan Clarkson. Williams against Iguodala. Outside Williams, 6 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. On up the court. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Curry. And it's 13 points for Klay Thompson.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Williams attacking. Softly drops in the floater.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
And it's Russell missing.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Hibbert. It's stolen by Curry. Here's Thompson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Some really terrific numbers for Thompson. He's got 13 points and 1 steal.
And we're seeing him at his very best today. Just really a joy to watch.
Well, I know I'm thoroughly enjoying it because he's amazing when he's on top of his game like this.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. And it's Livingston in for Curry. The Lakers also changing it up. Robert Sacre, he's checked in for Hibbert. Young is subbed in for Russell. And former Coach of the Year Byron Scott now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style.
Passes shot. Good. Warriors leading by 23. It's tipped. And Thompson kicks to Spates. No good on the three. LA has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. On its way from Young for 2. Another miss by Young.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Iguodala banked in off the glass. Iguodala's got 9 points.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
And here's Kobe. From past the arc. No good. Iguodala. No luck. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. The Lakers shooting a meager 37% for the game. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We got Robert Sacre. Young is out there with Brown. Then it's Nance. And it's Kelly in at the small forward. Nance a screen. Brown the pass to Kelly. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Kelly's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Los Angeles. Here's Barbosa. Banked in off the glass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Young with no one around. And the 3 off target. Golden State's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Azili. Barnes comes in for Brandon Rush. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
LA has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Kobe with it. Barbosa picks him up. The 17-footer. Again, the miss by Kobe.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And the basket by Curry.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
To the left wing. The drive by Russell. No good again that time.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
That is an elegant move to drop in the floater there, guys.
On the wing, Bryant shoots from the corner. Bryant can't get that one to fall.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
Lakers have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
James Michael McAdoo's checked in for Andrew Bogut. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Black's checked in. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
And Curry and his turnovers last year, a lot of it might have been getting used to a new system, but you can see he's also tightened up his play to reduce the giveaways.
From deep, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 8 here in the quarter.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
And that one's good by Kobe.
And, you know, Curry knew turnovers were a problem. How about his mom even instituted a fine on him? And so anytime he has more than 3 in a game, he owes his mom $100 per turnover.
For the 3, Black grabs the board. The Lakers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Shots good by Clarkson.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
It's Curry outside. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Russell.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Some changes for Golden State. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Spates. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Robert Sacre, he's checked in for the Lakers. Williams comes in for Clarkson. Kobe goes in to the paint. Russell. And the layup's good off the glass.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. McAdoo dishes to Iguodala. And again, no good by Golden State. The Lakers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Bryant can't get it to go.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
1:36 left to play here in the fourth. Williams kicks to Russell. They set the pick. Back to Williams. Outside, Kobe from outside the arc, and it's good.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
But Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment to.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Curry. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel. And really, last season, it was supposed to be a battle between the Warriors and Clippers for that Pacific title. But the Warriors just ran away with it, won the division by 11 games.
For the Warriors, it was the 3rd time they've ever won the division, last time coming in 1976. It's been a while.
It's been a long time, but they did it in style. 13-3 record against the rest of the division. That would be the best in-division winning percentage for any team in the NBA.
On occasions last year, the Lakers were all right on offense. Other times, they were just stagnant. There was just no motion, nothing going on.
That's a great point. And their ball movement could use some work. A lot of ISOs last season, and it killed a lot of the flow the team had in the half court. Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount. You know, for the Lakers, they were okay in the assist department, guys, but they were dead last in the league in secondary assists. That, to me, is indicative of an inefficient offense and also a new stat category.
29 seconds left in the game. Stolen by Barbosa. Oh, and here comes Iguodala all alone.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
Williams can't get it to go. They swipe it. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. You were able to really help out your team on the offensive end. What enabled...
The 2K Sports post-game show.